Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Casey and Olivia BFFs.
And today we're going to be doing the
After 8 challenge.
So what this is you get an After 8, which is a mint chocolate, and you put it on your head, and then you've got to try and move it. You can't do this. You've got to move your face and try and get it in your mouth.
But you cannot use your hands.
No hands.
And you can't shake it. You just have to try and
move your head. You can't go. Done. Or you can't just sneak in through it. Show guys and watch.
Okay. So we're just gonna stand you up right here. Should we do it on the floor? So this side. Yeah, good luck. We're just gonna do it after do it on the floor. Do it by ears.
It is really tough because you get into a good shape. There's no spacing behind, and they're relying on counter attacks, and it's really about your quality. And we had one moment of quality with the corner and Nathan's header.
Eddie, we were just talking to Simon about the consistency of staying in the Premier League and being expected to stay in the Premier League. Jamie was talking about some of the constraints that are on the club. How big an achievement is it for this football club to be in that position?
I think it's a huge achievement. The problem is it gets boring, for everybody here. Not the football, but the Football League is Premier League. Sorry, it's seen as the part of the course. I always think when we achieve that, you're overachieving to a degree with the resources and the restrictions that we have. But we have some outstanding players at the same time, and we're now having to try and push to try and improve. And it's going to be our biggest challenge to keep doing that.
Is that the first thing you need to do this summer then is to keep some of those players that you're talking about, because there will be interest?
I think I've said it every season. At the end of the season, our biggest challenge is always to keep our best players.
I dropped it.
We've been able to do that to this point. I think this will be our biggest summer in terms of doing that. I'm confident that we can, and it's really important that we do, because we want to add the other way rather than lose the nucleus that we have.
And then we were watching the scenes as the players went round the ground here today to be able to go around and celebrate with the fans and to show your appreciation to the fans after a win in that way against Tottenham. It just puts a nice cap on the last home game, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've done it the other way when you haven't had a great result and it's not such a nice feeling, but to see the supporters who have backed us for many years here in different circumstances, it's a great reward for their loyal support.
Eddie, I just like to put you a lot of injuries. Obviously, your club captain's been injured this season. One more win will be probably I think that's your best Premier League ever. So, what next year can you do to get to that, to get onto the next level if the expectations are so high now in your team?
I think get everybody fit. I mean, you could name a team today, Premier League team full of quality players that weren't available today. So get everyone fit and then add some quality players in the summer. The recruitment.
Oh no! It went into my mouth. It went in my mouth.
It's going to be a big summer.
I'm doing this.
As you said, it was a tough game today against Tottenham. Always have to play against players who've had 19 sent off. But what are the particular difficulties that you face when they do have 2 players sent off?
Well, we're such a threat on the counter attack, and you saw that at the stages during the first half. That goes out of the game because you have the ball.
Guys, if we tell me
as I said, then Tottenham are playing deep, and they're on the counter attack, even though they had 9 men with Mora and Ali with the pace they got in their team. And the expectation.
And if you don't know who's who, that's
Olivia. Again, comfortably, but it's never as easy as that. And I thought we did okay. I'm not going to say we did great with the 2-men advantage, but our quality showed in the end.
Did you think at one stage maybe it wasn't coming to go?
Yeah, I think when you get that late in the game, you're not sure whether it's going to come, but we did actually probably look most dangerous. That was probably our best avenue, and then the goal came that way.
It wasn't. It's an important 3 points. As Jamie was saying, potentially to your record Premier League points total. That would be a great achievement for this season. We're talking about building over the summer and what you can do next season. Is that what you started off by talking about? Is that almost complacency from the supporters, the expectation from the supporters, one of the most difficult things that you have to face?
I think it's a challenge. I mean, I'm not going to criticise the supporters for that, because I'm
the
biggest critique of myself, of the team, of our performances, and
keep your rapid to your side so you know how many we've had.
So I'm not going to blame them for that, but it is a challenge, because expectation to win games at this level is
Can
so
I go on
hard.
to my second?
No matter who you play, home and away, it's such a tough league, as everyone knows. So I always think a win should be celebrated like it's your first.
Celebrate this one starting now. Thank you very much for joining us. Good to talk to you. Thanks very much. Congratulations on the win today. One more game, of course, to go for Bournemouth. If they win that, it will be a record Premier League points total. They've beaten Tottenham by a 1-0 here today. And it was a game that was made not necessarily easier by having 2 Tottenham players sent off. Let's take a look at Foyt. He only lasted about a minute and a half before being sent off in the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one to watch back. I mean, it doesn't get any better, that's for sure. It's knee high on Jack Simpson. I think if Simo's leg is planted, then it could be a lot worse. And 2 minutes into coming on, he overruns the ball, and to lunge in like that, I'm just glad to see that Jack came off without an injury, really, because it's a bad challenge.
Yeah, it's reckless and out of control. I think that was what the referees would say about that one. It's come on to, and he's never once when he's picked that ball up really got it under control, and he's sliding in. I think if we could just see it one more time in his defence, he's looking down. He's not really looking at his leg. It looks horrendous. Don't get me wrong, but it's one of those where, you know, the ball's running away and it's a bit of desperation. He tried to slide in there at the last second, and his foot's just really high. And it looks really bad here, but he's looking down, that he's just out of control, and his leg just comes up.
When he gets on
It's definitely a red card. You can't do like that, but it's one of those where it's just not nice to see. The good thing is everything's okay, because it's a really bad tackle.
And then the game sort of went away a little bit, despite Tottenham going down to 9 men, and it looked as though that goal just wasn't going to come, Simon.
Yeah, I mean, being a fan myself,
I got it in my mouth.
Knowing what the fans would have been thinking, once they went down to 9 men, they'd be thinking, score 2 or 3 here. But, you know, Spurs were a quality outfit in defence as well as attack, and they did hang on. They did really well. They defended.
I really can't do it.
Of the back 2, and he defended really well. But then we managed to get it late on. However way it comes, you know, as long as you can win the game, it's fantastic. But in open play, we probably weren't as good or clinical around the box as we could have been. But, you know, we got it from the centre.
Maybe the best chance, Moussa, you know, if that goes either side of the goalkeeper, could have been different. But
I'm going to wait till my fourth.
I said it, you know, Eddie said it himself. When you're trying to play against a team that are compact, and you've got a team that wants to play on the counter-attack and want to have spaces in behind, it wasn't that easy. And then,
so I make
and I
3.
think that's probably what Mauricio is so disappointed with, the fact that they lose a goal from the set piece. It's that 1 second when they sleep.
Put it in.
I think Wanyama and Nathan Ake is a really good lead. Oh, he has a good lead. He hasn't really even got a jump, has he, Simon? It's not. He hasn't got to do a lot. He just gets in between the 2 of them.
No, and I'm looking at Wanyama's marking, and he just leaves Nath, really. Nath runs off him, and then he comes back again, and Wanyama's still watching. And it's an easy hit. A couple of yards out.
So we're not counting the first one.
1-0 and great scenes here at the final whistle, which is only a couple of seconds away. However, just before that, there was a Tottenham penalty. Do you think that this one was a penalty?
Well, there's definitely a tangle at the back post. You can see Callum Wilson and Dele Alli. And the way that the referee had so many problems today, you thought, well, maybe he might give that one. You can see him here. Keep your eye on him, 20 and 13.
You almost had it touched his hand.
He gets round the back, and there's a bit of desperation about that foul. And yet, listen, if it would have been given a penalty, I don't think there'd be too many complaints, Simon.
Yeah, I think Callum, again, like the Dyer one, his heart's probably in his mouth. As soon as he grabs hold of Dele,
Good.
I think it's 50.
Almost!
Pull Callum down so you can see he's trying to get the penalty and get the Spurs back in the game, but I think it was a fair time to give it.
Eddie Howe mentioned him, the goalkeeper, Mark Travers, 19 years old, making his debut.
Did we actually do that?
Well, I did say it was an audition for him before the game, and he's pretty much passed it. Yeah, he has.
It's fine,
I hope he's given more chances. I'm sure he'll play next weekend, and then again, pre-season, he'll come back and I'm sure he'll do really well, and stake his claim for a place in the first team next season, you know.
Do you think he could put in a performance like that?
I did, I mean, I was surprised.
You got it in first.
The half and on, he made some really important saves.
Okay, that was your second.
I'm
going on to my fourth
really
well it's so
hit
easy.
some diagonal balls, and he commanded his box, and he spoke really well from what the lads have said. I think he's done himself a world of good, and it's almost like his career's gone up a level already now, and he's shown that he can play at this level.
It was an amazing game because he nearly got lobbed in the first 20 minutes by Lucas Moura.
So easy, is
That's a
it?
moment you do not want in your CV. But after that, he just grew in stature, he grew in confidence, every good decision. This is a really good save because he stays on his feet, makes it difficult, and makes himself really big. Do you know what I really liked? And it's something he didn't say 15, 20 years ago, but he's also very comfortable on the ball. And Simon said he's comfortable in training situations as well.
Yeah, and I think
got on to your third one.
the manager and how we train, he's been in and around the first team now for a couple of years, and we always want to try and play out from the back when we can. So it's good to have a goalkeeper that's good feet, and Chad has certainly got that, and he's got so much years ahead of him,
FT
so
Boo.
well at only 19, and what great start for him.
What he's done is given probably Eddie Howe a lovely problem now, and think to himself, because there's been talk about other keepers coming in the summer, and they might think, well, you know what, we can save ourselves an awful lot of money by giving this young guy a chance. 19 years of age, he might really have one for the future. He's got good size, stature, good passes now. He's got 6 foot. He ticks every box.
You asked Eddie Howe the question about what he can do
On your feet,
over
lose your
summer
seat.
in terms of building and improving for Bournemouth. He talked about that worry when you are a regular Premier League team that sometimes people want more. What can they do to the next year?
You have to be realistic, because I played here as a young man and lived in the area. You're never really going to get a stadium that's got 40, 50,000 people. It's just not that kind of place. Simon will tell you that. But the people that do come, they're football crazy. They love it. I think the expectation is...
So, I'm not counting this one.
You have to be careful what you
Oh, there it is.
Every year to stay in the Premier League is a real achievement. Now, they buy expensive players and they pay good wages here. But just staying in the Premier League is brilliant. When you see some of the clubs that spent... Fulham, as an example, spent 100 million straight back down. It's not that easy. So to establish themselves the way they have is amazing. And they've got players that have been here for years. They know what the club's about, and also trying to sign the right players. And I'm sure they'll do it again next year.
And there's no sense that there's any lack of patience, is there, from the Bournemouth fans?
No, certainly not. And I mean, I can give a great example of us being realistic. I mean,
I wasn't off
in
my
the
feet,
second
so I
season,
didn't
we
lose my
finished
feet.
9th, and then the third season we had a good meeting in pre-season. We said, look, we want to get European football. We went and lost the first 5 games, I think, of the season. Then you have to change your targets instantly, almost, right, stay in the Premier League, don't get ahead of yourself. And I think we've done that over the last couple of years. We've really taken our time with things, and I think the fans have understood that.
landed, guys.
We're 3 points off getting our best points tally in the Premier League, so we're always improving.
Well, we can
nearly.
all the 3 o'clock kickoffs right now on Soccer Saturday with Jeff and the panel. You can follow that on Sky Sports News. Here, though, we'll be reflecting on a 1-0 defeat for Tottenham. A win would have been enough to secure Champions League football next season. It certainly didn't go their way. Down to their 9 men and a 1-0 defeat. The thoughts mostly of Pochettino next.
I'm going to go big on this. Okay. There. I'm going to eat this.
There's dribbling.
Guys, we're just saying, because I haven't got that much,
gives you effective gum protection.
because I haven't got that much storage on my thing, it might just go off, so I'm going to say now. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
And tackle tougher dishes.
And comment.
And why not
Comment if you want to
upgrade
shout
your
out in the
tonight
next
with
video.
nightly reset.
So, say if someone called Bob Selly, we'll say at Bob Selly, got a shout out, boom boom boom. At the start of every video, we'll do a shout out. If you comment, if you don't, we'll not down a shout out, boom. How much have you done? 4. I'm on my 4th.
It's $39.99 a month on an 18-month contract with a $29.99 setup fee.
I think this
Search
tastes
BT
yucky.
Broadband or call 0800 678 1982 to join today. BT, be there.
The Now Music app. Music for the whole family.
Flip.
A playlist for every occasion.
Yeah! You put it by there.
Yeah, we said we were allowed to put on our
Made
nose.
simple. The Now Music app. Like your music.
At Asda, we've everything we need to prepare for Ramadan, like a 5-litre bottle of OTC sunflower oil, just £3.75. Bring it home. Asda.
So you've started your business, flying solo, but you'll need a crew. Now look at you, making plans.
Oh, yes.
Need coffee. You need more sleep. Time to find a real office. Chase down those big clients. Land them, make mum proud. Celebrate our school night. Upgrade to swivel chairs. Now, what's next? When you make changes to your business, Direct Line's business insurance keeps up with your world. Change to us, and we won't be beaten on price.
With Sky TV, you can get something for everyone for just £22 a month.
We both want M6.
Keep the whole
No, I'm on.
with spellbinding drama.
Fifth.
Thrilling
This is my
reality.
fifth.
And laugh out loud.
Oh no, I mean after.
This is my
Mr.
fifth.
Shelby, no problem. You
Fifth.
get loads of catch-up TV all in one place. And this is not some limited offer. It's just a great price. Believe in something for everyone.
You can? You can't, do you?
Sky TV. You want to keep your savings for the things you love, not a new boiler. We're with you. That's why with British Gas, you could get 2 years interest-free credit on all our new boilers. So you can spread the cost of your monthly payments and still do the things you want this spring.
Now, it faces one of my kid.
Warranty. Now get £200 off a new boiler when you book it by 31st of May.
Wow.
Existing home care companies.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment. And make sure you ring that bell. Bye.